What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I was listening to Joe Budden the other day, brothers, and Joe Budden made a comment that was very interesting. He said, in his own opinion, he didn't really mind female hip-hop beefs. In fact, he welcomed it. The reason is because these ladies never get into any serious violence and nobody dies. So as a factor, it's more entertaining because no one's going to get killed. And then I come across this particular article, right? Now, Megan Thee Stallion mother has passed away, Holly Thomas. And of course, in the Bigfoot song, Nicki Minaj made light of that. And as you know, when these hip hop beefs go, there's nothing that's off limits. For me, from an older generation, I don't ever think that is cool. Because if I have a problem with people, and I've had a lot of problems with YouTubers here on the platform, the last thing that I want to do is talk about a deceased parent or loved one, because what does that got to do with what I'm talking about? I'm only dealing with you, okay? Because I'm dealing with the individual. Their mother or father or whoever has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, all right? But this is what's going on now. So Nicki Minaj made light of the fact that, Meg Thee Stallion was sleeping with her mom's boyfriend. And so Nicki's Minaj fan base has doxed the gravesite of her mother. And so basically these people have encouraged people, fans, to go and vandalize the grave. And because of this, the police have decided to go out there and be on alert to stop people from doing that. And there is an increased number of security personnel at this particular gravesite. Now, let me talk about, this. And again, these are two young black women. Well, Nicki Minaj is not the youngest anymore, but, like I said, these are sisters. And I really kind of feel bad. I'm going to be honest. This is really, you guys know me. I would really take the opportunity to really want to roast and cook and bring some light to this. But just look at how dark this is. Look at this. Look at the fact that Nicki Minaj's fan base or Meg Thee Stallion's fan base is so ludicrous that people are willing to risk their own freedom by desecrating a dead person's gravesite. This is where we are at. Let me just talk about this. When the 90s, when the Hit 'Em Up song came up and Tupac was going at the East Coast, don't get me wrong, it was some real beef back then, but it was more or less, okay, it was on wax. Of course, it got more personal and people died behind it, but it would be very few people that would take this seriously because we understood that it's rap and it's more or less between the parties involved and I gotta go to work tomorrow and that ain't about me. That's not what's happening now. What's happening now is people have no life. They are crazy. It's very common to talk about somebody's dead homies or dead mother or dead. This is evil. This is easy now, right? And then I'm going to go and risk my life to go and desecrate somebody's mother's grave because they're having a hip hop beef with my favorite artist. And I think about this. Where has the black community sunk into? And again, this is something that you would expect when it comes to, let's say, men. Men, you can see men in certain parts of the country doing something stupid like this. What I cannot see are black women doing things like this. And to be fair to them, most sisters won't even, engage in nothing like this, to be honest, if we're going to be real. Most sisters are not going to do it. But the fact that they have fans that might do it is shocking. And it just goes to show you how far united we are as a group of people, as a group of individuals, how sick we have become, how low some of us have become. And again, that's the lack of eldership. Let me just tell you something. I grew up in the last era of the Medea. Medea started dying out in the 80s and 90s. Okay. Last Medeas was gone in the early 2000s. Those that came from the first Great Migration. My Medea came from Pritchard, Alabama. She's my godmother. She passed away in 2002. All right, I was at Howard University at the time when she passed away in March, and I happened to be home for Easter, and I was able to go down to the funeral. Okay, so that is exactly what happened at that time. But, you know, when you had the Medeas and Granddad and some of the old deacons, here's where the black community has some level of mentorship. I see these young black men and young women today, and you know what's missing? Somebody saying, hey, brother, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? You know your mother and father raised you better than that. That's the kind of conversations that we used to have. Even sometimes now, my mom, who gets on my freaking nerves, she would call, she would hear me curse. I said, Mama, please leave my damn videos alone. I'm 42 years old. I curse. I pay taxes and I curse. Boy, you know, I didn't raise you like that. I raised you better than that. You know, that's just a mother being a mother. But, you know, that's still some level of leadership. We just don't have that no more, family. You know, we don't really, and you see it in the sports. We see our young people don't want to listen. And I'm not so far removed from being young. I'm middle age now. But hey, you know, we just don't have that mentorship anymore in the community. And now we have folk just doing whatever they feel like doing, and they're doing whatever they want to. And, you know, as a community, man, we're basically becoming so decrepit and so evil because of that. Because I don't care, man. I don't even like to see women even engage in stuff like rap beefs. Whenever I hear sisters, you know, let's say, for example, like Meg Thee Stallion, the things she talks about. Now, I know she out there want to thought it up and things like that, which is okay, right? But when I hear sisters talk about how, you know, they're out here having sex and, you know, they're going to use these dudes, I'm like, baby, you're a woman. Why would you want to talk like that, honey? You know, because I know that maybe, you know, off the camera, you probably really not, well, no, you probably really are thoughting it up, but you know, you have a sensitive aspect of you. Why would you want to show that and talk like that? It's just, you know, if you love the black community, you don't like to hear women talk like, I'm sorry, you just don't. It makes you cringe. Brothers know what I'm talking about, man. You hear young women talking, or women of any age talking like that. I was listening to Bernice Burgos' daughter, and she's talking about how she likes to she gave top for a year. And you're like, well, what person wants to put, that's the number of the enemy. What person wants to put that out there on an interview? I wouldn't even interview a sister that talked like that on my platform, okay? Not if she really being serious. No, I couldn't even do that. Because why? Because it's sickening. And when you hear Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion, and it's like, all right, well, they beefing, but damn, man, that's cringe, bro. What's going on with these women? Why are they talking like that? These are ladies. You know, you hear about the sexual exploits, and I know some of y'all like, well, you know what? This is the time we in. But man, this is a f***ed up time then. I don't even like to hear them talk like that. Like, you know, for crying out loud, I know your mama didn't really, or your grandmama, somebody had to talk to you a little bit. And to be fair, some folks did get raised the right way. Jiggers just want to do whatever the hell they want to do. That's what jiggers want to do. Just want to just thought it up. Go ahead on and thought it up then. Go ahead and weave and sandal and thought it. Just thought it all the way up. It's fine. If you want to keep thoughting, just keep thoughting it up. It's cool. As long as you want to thought it all the way up, go ahead and do it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shreddy Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junkie. Appreciate for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.